Okay then guys, doing something a little bit different today. I am actually filming a cinema vlog. I used to do this quite a lot, but this is a bit of a long film. So I thought it'd be good to document seeing a 3 hour and 35 minute long movie that has a 15-minute interval. Yes, I'm going to see The Brutalist. Yes, I'm actually driving to the Odeon today as my beepers go off. But I'm going to the Odeon cinema in Cardiff to go and see this. Last time I went there, fun fact, was to go and see the Eras Tour movie because Cineworld didn't actually pick it up. And the same situation here. Cineworld, my local Cineworld, isn't picking up The Brutalist. They are in Cardiff, but parking costs way more than actually just going to the Odeon, which is about the same drive. So I get free parking there as long as you're in the thing. So yes, so yeah, going to go see The Brutalist in a really nice cinema in terms of Odeon, so that's like a new experience as well. And then straight after that, I'm actually heading then over to Newport to go and see The Companion in my Cineworld. Yes, I probably could just go and see it in thingy, but I know that the car park has a restriction. This is a nightmare getting at like a junction. I don't know about you, if you live anywhere like this, but like they really should put double yellow lines like around the edge, because yeah, it's just really annoying to get out of places when you can't see, isn't it? But anyways, let's drive over to Odeon then and take a look at the Odeon Cardiff cinema experience. Okay, so here we go. We are at the Red Dragon Centre. Let's zoom in a little bit there. Red Dragon Centre, that is where the Odeon is. So we're gonna head over and get in there. Yes, I am going to the cinema on my own, and as I said at the beginning, I'm going to see The Brutalist now, and then I'm going to see the Companion movie. So Brutalist, then Companion. Two big movies that have come out. Brutalist actually did come out last week, but this cinema, it's been a bit of a nightmare, to be honest, to get hold of this cinema, because you couldn't actually see The Brutalist last week in Wales. I think the only place you could see was the Everyman, which was 20 odd quid a ticket, which no. So yeah, it's come out this now. It's like on a wider release, I guess, which is crazy that it had such a short, small release. And I find that mad. How can the cinema, you know, you go to Cineworld, and I've seen adverts like for The Brutalist for months and months and months and months, and then all of a sudden they're just not showing it. Like, I feel like that's a bit of like a, not trading standards, but like some sort of advertising thing. How can you advertise something in, say, Newport, but then it doesn't get shown in Newport? Surely that's violating some sort of laws or legal stuff. I'm not too sure. But yeah, I bought my bag though. I've got my iPad with me and stuff, and some other bits and bobs, because I do have a bit of time in between. So yeah, as I say, I got some time then to go and browse my iPad and do some bits on there. But yeah, let's head over now then to Odeon and go and take a look if anything's different since the last time I came here. I mean, I highly doubt it, because this place is due to be demolished soon. They have started some work way over there. But yeah, let's hopefully get into the cinema now, register the car, because that's one of the benefits. If you register the car, you get 6 hours free parking, which even for this film will also be free, which is great, because this film is long. One thing though, I don't have any snacks, drinks, nothing, so don't think I got time, to be honest. Maybe we'll buy something in the Odeon. Let's have a look. There we go, the 6 hours of parking for free. Let's do this. Oh, these have changed. These used to be ticket machines. Now they're just posters. And the same on the other side. Seems like the ticket machines are now inside. I'm low-key looking forward to this one. Danny Dyer, marching powder. So this is the tablet to do the free car parking. Okay, screen 9, so let's go. This is all different to me, all new. Mufasa is on in number 12. The Brother song is on. Absolutely love that on TikTok. I knew it'd be a hit when I saw it. Yep, here it is, screen 9. Obviously got myself a Coke, so 3 hours 35 minutes. See you at the ad break. There we go then, let's go back into the second half. Well, there we go, time to leave and get back to the car. Blinking evening now, Christ. But anyways, I've got an hour and a bit now to get to the next film, but let's get to the car and I'll tell you a little bit of my thoughts on the Odeon and the Brutalist experience of 3 hours 35 minute movie. All right then, guys, I have drove to Newport now. I've come to a Tesco's because I need some like food and stuff, obviously, in between films. But also I got to my car and the light thing outside was flashing. So like the big light in the car park was flashing right on my face. So I was like, yeah, I can't film here because it's just flashing. But this is well lit here, so well lit. Yeah, well lit as in lit up, and also it's good. I guess slang, that is, isn't it? Oh, anyways. So my thoughts on the Brutalist and OG. I'm not doing a review of the Brutalist. I'll do a short of it, so stay tuned for that. But in a nutshell, the film was okay. We'll watch it again, but it was, you know, yeah, so stay tuned for that. Odeon, though, a real disappointment in my opinion. And I've always thought and saw Odeon as thinking, hell, it's like boy racers round here. What's going on? It's like I'm on the set of Fast and Furious, like. But yeah, I've always saw Odeon to be the more upmarket brand when it comes to cinemas. They, you know, they've got IMAX in Wales. They do things, but yeah, they've got IMAX. They do things a little bit differently. The, you know, what's the other thing that's more expensive? The Limitless thing is more expensive. Everything just seems a little bit more expensive, and their cinemas have always been nice, you know. Not in Cardiff, and there has been confirmation now that the Red Dragon Centre that I was in today, which means the Odeon Cinema, is all going to be demolished because they are making way for this new concert music venue, which is going to have like a big plaza and like restaurants and stuff. And I'm not sure, I'm looked at the detail, but I'm assuming that Odeon's going to be rebuilt and redone. You know, the seats were just terrible in there. Holes in there, they were really worn. The headrests had like marks on them. And as I say, I used to think that Odeon was like the more premium brand, but now I honestly think the Cineworld that I go to now in Newport Spitty is the best quality in terms of every seat is like a leather, but it's like, you know, nice black, nice and red. It's all new. The floor is like shiny and stuff. It's more premium basically, feeling wise, and newer, whereas things like Showcase isn't very nice. I used to work there and it's still the same that it was when I was a kid in the 90s. All these cinemas, View as well in like Merthyr and Cardiff is shocking. I went there to see the Bob Dylan movie recently, so always thought Odeon was up there, you know, as a top tier, and it's not, and real shame. Good perks though in terms of the parking. The parking was free, didn't have to pay for that. That worked excellently. And yeah, so, but it's a real shame, and hopefully it gets knocked down and rebuilt. But the biggest thing with it being knocked down is the fact that Odeon has an IMAX screen, and it's actually the only IMAX screen in Wales. So they knocked that down. There's no IMAX in Wales, obviously hoping they rebuild it. But there's real opportunity there for things like Cineworld, I think, to you know, extend the cinema I go to with a bigger thing on the end, similar to what Big Paulie's filmed in, I think it's Ashford one. I really want them to do that, and I've kept going on Twitter and being like, there's no IMAX in Wales, just to remind them and put it on the roadmap, because yeah, it's a shame. But also the IMAX in Wales I think isn't very good, because I did find a chart thing online of like comparing IMAX screens, and Cardiff was actually on there, and it's like one of the smallest ones. If I can find it, I'll put it there on the screen. But yeah, so I'm not sure what IMAX is, what true IMAX is. I've been in there and I've seen what's the one I've seen, Dunkirk. I saw definitely in IMAX. I saw the Taylor Swift movie, which doesn't really count. So yeah, I'm not sure what true IMAX is and all of that, but the IMAX we got in Wales at the moment anyways is this one, and I don't come to it because, as I say, a bit out my way, and also I'm a Cineworld member, so it's not really, you know, cost wise. I tend to use the super screen a lot in Newport, and I think that's really good. So I tend to see all the films I can in super screen, which I'm going to go and do now with Companion. One thing though from the cinema, they did have like some reduced merchandise and stuff, and I never see that in Cineworld. Like they either sell it all in Cineworld or whatever, they just don't get enough in. But I did pick up a Gladiator 2 cup, more so for this helmet thing I picked it up for. I figured it'd be really cool in the room to have on the shelf, you know, with the cup. I don't really need the straw. I can put the cup there, line it up, Gladiator 2, and then I just think that looks really cool on the shelf, you know. Really good condition, £3. I just thought, yeah, I'll support them, you know, and take this off their hands. They're quite a lot. They had Paddington ones, they had, what was the other ones they had? They had Taylor Swift Eras Tour, they had Transformers 1, and there was something else I think they had, but yeah, they had a few popcorn buckets and stuff there. Yeah, so £3 though for merchandise, I think it's pretty good. Maybe that's just normal in Odeons, but like I say, I never really go to an Odeon, but I thought that was pretty cool to pick up for £3. Obviously no drink in it, but so yeah, I think really good, and a good experience ultimately to see the Brutalist. I think the timing of the movie being, you know, for 3 hours 35 minutes wasn't too bad. It didn't feel like that. There's two films that come to mind in terms of Batman and Wolf of Wall Street, very long films over 3 hours, but they they don't feel 3 hours to me. I will say it did feel a bit longer than those, and I was checking my watch a little bit, but it wasn't off-putting. It wasn't Megalopolis level. Oh my god, I was bored to hell in that movie. I mean, it was a bad movie as well, but still, the timing and pacing was awful. But in this, it was okay. So stay tuned for the review, obviously, as I say, in terms of the short, but the film wasn't as bad, the length-wise, and also maybe the intermission really helped. They handled that really well. The lights came up, we had the timer on the screen, and I filmed a bit obviously in there and stuff. So ultimately good experience, but the Odeon was a bit negative for me. But yeah, there it is, a little cinema vlog going to see The Brutalist. What was the experience like? I just thought I'd document it for you guys, and also people used to like me doing these cinema vlogs. Maybe I'll bring them back if people like them after this, but I guess this is slightly different in terms of, you know, The Brutalist being 3 hours 35 minutes long, and there's some different things going on. So I just thought it was a different type of video and a good video idea to show you and document my experience. But yeah, as I say, stay tuned for the short coming soon of The Brutalist review. And thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned for more videos coming soon. Of course, subscribe if you are new to the channel and you like what you see. And I'll see you guys in the next video coming soon. Goodbye.